Yeah. Hey, turn me up, turn me up. Yeah. Alright. I'm Jonah in the belly of the beast, nigga. I be damned if I die in these streets, nigga. Hands up for the money, we gon' reach, nigga. Jonah in the belly of the beast, nigga.
Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. I said, yo. Hey, yo, we back direct. We live in effect, man. Episode 11, man. We had a wonderful episode just passed, man, with Mickey Fax. We did a really, really dope interview. Talked about his signing his first deal, his freshman cover for the XXL magazine, meeting Lupe Fiasco, and that friendship growing from there. We talked about him recording with Big Sean, touring with Big Sean, the Cool Kids out in Japan. Even talked about him working with Drake and how that came about, you know. It was a really, really dope interview. They ended with us just talking about Pendulum Inc., his school for lyricism that he founded and started with my brother Chilla Jones. Shout out to Chilla Jones. Man, it was a really, really dope interview. So y'all go check that out. Make sure y'all hit the links to subscribe, whatever the stuff people tell y'all to do at the beginning. Hit the link, subscribe, hit the notification bell, click that, go to this, go to do that. Right down here it says Quest McCody, send money to, whatever, man. Do what you want to do, all right? But we got a guest coming on the show, all right? I was very, very excited when this person was like, yeah, Quest, I'll be a guest on your show. I sent them a DM. They was like, you know what? I might have some time on my hands. I might be able to, you know, fresh out of BK, Brooklyn, Brook Nom, you know, grace the stage as a Queen of the Ring, Smack, Chrome, all the top leads. Where hasn't she been, huh? Got my gunshot. I gotta introduce the wonderful, talented, beautiful Toni Blanco. Listen, I appreciate you stepping on the show. I appreciate you accepting my apology. I hope you did.
I appreciate you having me. Thank you.
I sought you out for this show because you were so supportive of what I was doing like early on, and I'm like, yo, man, I appreciate her just like tuning in, tapping in. You had made a comment, and I reached out and I'm like, yo, I
got
Blanco. And you was like, yo, I'll do the show. I'll be on the show.
Well,
like,
I was
honored.
What? I was like, you want me?
Yeah.
Man, listen, I appreciate it. Seriously.
Why did you feel like that? Did you feel like sometimes people don't hit you up for the interviews like they supposed to, or like what's up?
I feel like a lot of the stuff it gotta be drama related. Like
word. That's one thing I love about this show. And again, if you in the chat, share this. Something I love about the show is that we get an opportunity to just kind of just kick it, be human, not feel like you gotta perform. Cause sometimes when we do these interviews, you gotta perform. You gotta, yo, I want to battle you, you know, and that doesn't really always translate into just like real life, you know.
Don't do it. So, a lot of the mask that we gotta put on yeah. Entertainment.
So, like as a kid, right, I was like heavy in the West Coast music and shit, right? Like Tupac was the man, you know, like for me, right? Like Tupac was like, man, fuck Biggie, man. So I was like, man, fuck Biggie, man. I didn't say it, but I didn't listen, right? So I didn't hear Big's first album, right? And then I got a chance to hear Life After Death, and then Big passed, and I went back and I got into his music. But as a kid, like I was just fascinated with California because it was warm, it was palm trees or whatever. And I never understood like certain stuff about New York, right? And Biggie's music made me like tap me into like Brooklyn. I'm like, yo, if I go to New York, I'm going to Brooklyn. I wasn't thinking about Harlem. I wasn't thinking about nowhere but like going to Brooklyn. I didn't even know that Juice was supposed to be Harlem. You feel me? I was just like, man, they in Brooklyn, man. So everything about New York to me was Brooklyn. And then the first time I went to New York or the first few times I would end up staying in Brooklyn on like Franklin and Park and going to Ghani's Pizza, hopping on the 54 train. I'm just showing that I know a little something. The 54, I think that was a bus out there.
The bus. I'm not saying no.
Yeah, not the train, the bus. And like it was a place that, because I grew up in Detroit, like which is a lot different structurally, right? I never really get a chance to get an idea of what it's like coming up in that place because I just visit, right? So I say all that to say, tell me about what you remember from a young age, like what growing up in Brooklyn, like if you had to describe it to someone, how would you describe it?
Well, see, at a young age, we was in the front yard, in front of the projects, Fort Greene projects, playing double dutch and being kids and being dirty and going to Sarjay's at the corner store and getting
What's
ice.
Sarjay's? What's
It's
that?
a corner store. Well, it's not
Okay.
called Sarjay's no more. It used to be
Okay.
called Sarjay's. It's right across the street from Fort Greene Park. But playing double dutch, and riding a two-wheeler, just riding around the yard.
Yeah.
Really, we wasn't allowed to do too much out there on the
See,
street.
if you ain't from Brooklyn, like you just think everything is just an apartment. So like when you say yard, I'm like, oh man, y'all was in the yard, man. Like what?
Well, yeah, it's not like a front yard. It wasn't green. It wasn't grass. It was bars and it was cement. Like
Yeah. Okay.
like in front of the projects where your mom could see you out the window.
Word.
With the rest of the kids.
And you grew up with your mom and your dad, right?
Yeah, my mom, my dad, and my sister, my brother. I'm the youngest.
You the baby.
I'm the baby.
Okay. So being the baby, how does it go? Does it go boy, girl, or is it like girl, boy, girl? What's the order?
It's girl, boy, girl. It's the oldest.
So your brother got to deal with protecting his little sister and being baby by his big sister.
You can't tell my brother ain't the big brother, okay? He think he the big brother to everybody. Okay. Everybody big brother. Didn't see they the same sign too. So it used to be they used to go at it.
Yeah.
All the time. Those two, I was the youngest. I was the baby. I was just sitting back, watching them go at it. Man, listen, growing up with those two.
So what's the age difference between all of y'all? Like you ain't gotta tell me the age, but just how many years between all of y'all?
My
your sister might be like, girl, don't be on there telling everybody my age on the internet.
I mean, even if I tell their age, they look good for their age. You still wouldn't believe their age. My sister is 6 years older than me, and my brother got me by 4 years.
Okay, cool. Okay.
So yeah, I was really alone. They didn't want to play with me at all.
Okay. So tell me what is young Toni like doing, like young Toni? Like are you Bratz and are you Barbie doll Toni? Are you Bratz Toni? Are you running outside playing football Toni? What are we doing right now?
I was a tomboy, like young Toni. But I was young Toni. So all right, I was born in Brooklyn, but then we moved to a couple of different places. I'm from all over. So Massachusetts and then Connecticut for a while. So growing up, being kind of raised in Connecticut, I used to ride bikes. I used to go into the forest in the woods. I used to be dirty. Just we ain't play no basketball, no football, anything like that. But double dutch, that was my sport. That was my mom was my double dutch coach.
Okay. So like did y'all have actual like double dutch? Was it like competitions?
Absolutely. The double dutch competitions, my sister's a world champion double dutch jumper now. My niece is it's still double dutch competitions from all over. The world competition. People from Tokyo, people from all over. It's fire. Like it's a dope experience.
I could never get it. Like as a kid, like I just didn't understand it. Like I had
left feet.
No, it was like I wasn't trying to jump rope. I was trying to do some boy stuff, or what I consider boy stuff. I'm sorry, but when I had to go to my grandma's and like my cousin Tasha, God rest her soul, she be out there and hanging with her homegirls, and they get the and they like, come on, we gonna show you. And they get in and they be doing all this shit and be spinning in circles and touching the ground and
Doing
getting back
flips in
up.
the road, push-ups, all of that good stuff.
See,
Yeah.
I couldn't even. I haven't seen that with my two eyes. You were doing all that. You was doing all that.
Yes. Actually, it was
No.
an article written about me and my mom. So she was the double dutch coach. She kind of brought it to the town that we was in, double
Okay.
dutch. So they did an article. I'm in the front page jumping. I mean, in the rope. Yeah.
Dang.
You do
Okay.
all of that. Flips, push-ups, with your leg up, spinning around, jump.
Man. Okay. Okay. So they break out the jump rope, the double dutch right now. You jumping in for sure. You still got moves.
Absolutely. Me,
Okay.
my sister, my nieces, whole gang. We got a whole
Okay.
team ready
Okay.
on deck.
Okay. Let me find out. Let me find out. All right. Next battle, I'm gonna be outside like, whoa. What's I'm gonna be like, I promise. Marv, I'm gonna have Marv be on the other end. We just go. All right. So on top of that, I one of your other special talents, since we're just talking about special talents, you play the flute.
I do play the flute.
You
Not a lot of
play
people know I play the flute.
like legit play the flute, or you just kind of you know how to play Mary Had a Little Lamb.
No, like play the flute. Like I was playing the flute since 3rd grade. I was in all city band. I was in marching band in high school. I still have a flute. I don't practice it
Dang.
much, but I still play it. I still play it.
Not,
I was
you
gonna
mad.
put a video out, but you know, battle rap. I don't
Then
want
I'm like, oh, you
one day
you
at
on the
band
flute.
camp. Like I don't need no
Yeah.
bars.
Man, forget them. Do what you do. That's a part of you, right? When Mask Off came out, did you learn that? Did you play that on the flute?
No, no, I don't. I play like Rihanna songs. Like
Yeah.
I ain't got no rap songs like Beyonce.
Okay.
It'd be like R&B songs
Yeah, I got you. I
stuff
got you.
too. And then
So,
remember when Twista had Shorty with the violin? That's what
yeah,
was like. Oh, people could really do this.
yeah. You you still ain't answered my question though.
What's
Was
your
you the
question?
Barbie doll kid? You told me you was jump roping, but were you the Barbie doll girl or the Bratz girl?
I was neither. I was the Cabbage Patch Dog girl.
Oh no. Okay. Okay. Did you write on your Cabbage Patches?
I did. I drew on everything. You said I writing on my walls. I drew on
Yeah.
everything.
Okay.
I
Okay.
did draw on the faces,
Yeah.
little marks. But I didn't like Barbie. Cabbage Patch Dogs. That's what my mom kept me stacked with.
Okay. So I saw online you were just talking about your art and just looking at your background. You hand drew all that stuff in your everything in your background, right?
Yeah, I'm working on that piece over there. It's coming.
And that's the wall, right?
Yeah, that's my wall.
Word. So how did you get into just art? Had that always been a thing, like just growing up? Were you drawing? Were you inspired by something? Were you drawing like the cartoons on TV, or like where'd that come from?
My grandma used to paint. Rest in peace, God rest her soul. She used to paint, and then as a child, my mom, like how they have summer youth or
Yeah.
teen jobs and stuff like that. My mom
Yeah.
put me into an art program that I got paid to do. So we used to paint furniture and then auction it off at City Hall. So
Oh man.
yeah, painting, photography, and I think ceramics we used to do. So we used to paint furniture and auction it. Matter of fact, the mayor, the old mayor of Connecticut actually has one of my paintings. He bought it.
Hold up. That's an exclusive. Wait a minute. The mayor got your art.
Got one of my artworks.
That's a bar, man. That's a bar. Okay. How old were you when you did that?
I was 12, 13.
Dang. So what inspires you when it comes to your art?
Energy. I don't know. Like you guys gotta go based off how you feeling.
Okay.
I usually put some music on and just go.
Like I see in the background, I see the eye horse, I see the
I ride the unk.
yeah, and I see it's just really, really Egyptian kind of
The
like
sun
vibe.
got it, yeah.
Yeah, and
I feel like I needed protection around me.
okay. And it got woman vibes. I ain't seen a picture of a man nowhere now. It got heavy woman vibes. You know what's up? We gotta get you know.
I'm actually gonna work on one. My father, he,
Okay.
my father, he got a dope picture. I'm going to paint.
Okay.
Yeah, he didn't even know. Now he know. But
Nah,
he's
nah,
going
you
on the
know. Just
wall.
tell we won't market this to him. Okay, we won't market this to him. So speaking of your dad, let's talk about just your relationship with your parents. Um, like growing up, like what kind of your mother was your jump rope coach, so I'm sure she was there just motivating you, pushing you, all the time in that regard.
Superwoman. What? That
Uh
lady
huh.
is superwoman. She's still what? She's still superwoman to this day. I'm
Mm,
close with both of my parents. Like they, I could sit down and talk to my parents about anything. Like I'm really blessed with the relationship I have with them and the dynamic how they raised us. Like I grew up doing family meetings and communication was the key. Like growing up knowing that we all we got. Like
yeah.
it's we all in. Like it's no. It was certain things that my father instilled in all of us. So, and
Okay.
I was always told that you can't tell your parents about it. Most likely, you shouldn't be able to do it. You shouldn't be doing it if you can't tell us. So,
Okay.
I'm what my parents. I love speaking to them. I love talking to them.
That's
Like
what's
I
up.
really, I because a lot of people don't have good relationship with their parents, and
Mm,
I really like. I was raised with both of them. They've always been there no matter what. Those parents like no matter what they're gonna always have your back type stuff. Like always supportive for everything that I do. What battle rap? My mom is my biggest fan.
mm,
Okay, Quest. When I
okay.
say she be putting me onto stuff before I see stuff, she my mom is the biggest fan on everything that I do.
So when you got into rap in general, did you get into rap first and then battle rap as far as performing it?
Yeah, I used to
Okay.
just write you little freestyles. I used to like a little boy that used to rap. So I started like, all right, how can I get his attention? Like back in the day, and I
Yeah, yeah.
like, oh, he could rap.
How old are you right
Which
then?
too. I started rapping, like playing with it. I want to say like 16, 17, like in high
Okay.
school. I'm still in high school.
Okay.
Like
So you was digging this guy, this rapper. You wanted to get his attention, so you wrote some bars, right?
some
Some bars. And what did you do? Did you rap him in the cipher, or did you go to him and rap him? Say, hey, how do you like my raps? Check this out. Oh man, how you like this? Okay, okay. So you went right to and had him look over your rhymes, right? Now, did he try to take you under the wing, right then on the spot, or did he kind of just
it was whack. It was bad. Like he made it seem like it wasn't that bad. Like you got potential, but he wasn't fucking with it. He was
okay?
not fucking with it at all.
So when did you get serious about it?
Get serious. I want like 22, 23 when
Okay,
I really was thinking I could rap. Like I can really rap. When I started just doing freestyles and listening to beats and really
okay,
trying to write and rap, just freestyling. I used to my brother raps, my sister raps. Like
okay,
we'll be in the house, put on a beat, and we all be doing a cipher, rapping,
okay,
whatever comes to our head. So that dynamic always been in the family.
okay. So before we get to like 22, let's go back to high school real quick. So high school Tony. Uh-oh, them eyes lit up. Uh-oh. All right, tell me about it. You step into high school. Eighth grade is over. Middle school is over. Okay, high school. This the big leagues. This where, hey, yo, I'm about to be an adult. I'm almost grown out here. I'm 4 years from doing what I want to do. That's how we be thinking sometimes when we in high school. Um, what's your first year of high school like? Like what's going on?
The first year of high school was cool. Ninth grade was cool. It was when 10th grade got a little rocky.
Okay,
I went to four different high schools.
cause you moved it a lot too, like right?
Yeah, I lived in probably like 5 or 6 different states.
Okay.
Like I was moving a lot.
Okay, we'll talk about that. So during this time, where were you living when you started high school?
When I started high school, I was living in Connecticut. And then in
Okay,
10th grade, it was in New York.
okay,
And
okay,
then 11th grade, it was in Maryland.
Oh,
11th and
you.
12th grade, it was in Maryland. I went to two
Okay.
different high schools in New York.
So you were kind of like readjusting every time
I
you
was
went.
always the new girl. I was always the new girl because it was always like in the middle of the school year. Like I was always the new girl.
Hey, my man King Rowe want to know if you remember the bars you spit to the to the
To
to
the
the
boy,
guy in high school.
I don't remember the bars.
I,
No,
I think you lying,
I don't remember them.
cause I remember my first rap, and I think if you want to have a battle right now, my first rap against your first rap, we can do that right
You
now.
gonna win because I don't remember.
Okay, all
Embarrassing moments. I try to push out my head, like
right,
I don't try
okay,
to store that shit in my brain. I don't remember the raps at all.
okay. So you went through just being a new girl 4 or 5 times just in high school because you was going from Connecticut to New York, two different high schools there, and then you finally ended up in, you say, Maryland?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Maryland,
yeah,
George
Maryland.
County.
Okay. Um, what's it like being the new girl? Like,
I hated being the new girl. I was so all right. So I I was the shy girl. I was the nerd. Like I was in band. Like I used to wear glasses in high school. A short little. I always been short.
right?
So,
I was about to say. I mean, some things never change, but go ahead, continue.
but I'm quiet. Like I
Okay.
wasn't. Hey girl, like how you doing? So I used to lunch used to be in the band room. I used to have lunch in the band room.
Mm,
Yeah, I didn't go to
why?
lunch to the cat because being a new girl, everybody already know everybody, so everybody's seated with everybody. You don't want to sit at a wrong table. It really be like the movie Mean Girls sometimes. Like I was in a
Okay.
whole nother state, so yeah, it was different. And the high schools in New York is I had to go through metal detectors. Like they was wilding in my school.
Word.
It was wilding in my school. I done seen so many fights in my
Mm,
face. Like yeah, I didn't want to talk to nobody anyway. Okay.
okay. So when you got to Maryland, now was this just like, was your family just moving, getting different? Like, why were y'all moving so much?
All right, so the way my father job is, he's a sheet metal worker. So
Okay.
once the job is done in a certain state or a certain area, you could choose to wait around or you could go where your
Where
union's
your
at,
money
where
gonna be?
work is
Yeah,
at.
yeah,
He always went where the money was at.
yeah.
So
Okay.
that's how people thought I was in the military at one point because I move around so fucking much. But yeah, he always
so
knew where the money was at.
so up until then, like when you got back to New York, was it a shell shock at the school, or was it, or were you happy to be back, like somewhere familiar?
Like it was cool because all my family's from New York. So even though I was living in Connecticut, vacation, school breaks, I was always in New York. The whole summer, I was staying in New York. So coming back, it was cool at first, but then I didn't go to any high school that my family members went to. I was in high school by myself, so I had to just maneuver around. I did meet friends though. I had a cool group of friends. This
Okay.
is giving it up.
When you went to Maryland, by the time you get to Maryland, you've been rapping in all your schools by now, right? Like this is your seventh, like this is your last 2 years, so like 17, that's like what, 11th, 12th grade?
I wasn't rapping.
You wasn't, you was just doing your thing until
Because
you
I said
met
the
that
first
boy.
time the rap was 16, 17. So I wasn't rapping 14, 15. So I was
Oh,
already like 11th grade when I, was trying to dabble into that
yeah, yeah. So getting out of school, like in the year you graduated, by now you're rapping, right?
in 2007.
Wait. When you say 16, 17, are you talking a year or are you talking, what are you,
I'm
I'm
talking to
confused.
age.
Okay, cool. So by the time you get out of high school, you're rapping.
But it's not like I'm taking it serious.
Right.
Like, so no, like that, something that
Yeah.
rapping, writing little stuff down, poetry. My
Yeah.
mom does
Okay.
poetry also. So
Okay.
like little freestyles, little things, but not taking it serious at
Super
all. Not
serious.
even dating nobody that raps. Not even
Right. Okay.
around it.
So what actually moved you into a space where you were like, yo, I'm about to I'm about to take this serious.
The people around me, my sister took me to my first studio session, like my first real studio session.
Yep.
So she was motivation enough. Then I had a beef with my friend, and
Okay.
I wrote a rap.
Oh no, you friend did the friend rap at least?
No, she didn't rap. She didn't
Nah.
rap. It was so petty, and oh my god, and she's still my friend to this day. I love her, but the rap was, when Bobby Shmurda shit came out, Hot
Mm-hmm.
Nigga, it
Yeah,
was
yeah, yeah.
that beat, like it
Nah.
was bad, like it was bad because
What? Man, that's trash.
my
Did
sister
did
jumped on it.
Nah, y'all jumped it.
We jumped her.
did she
Nah,
get somebody to help her? Did she ever say like, "Yo, I need like I gotta respond"?
nah, it was bad. We had the whole block playing it. It was bad. She didn't rap. It was my feelings was hurt, and that's how I took it out.
Man,
Knowing she
okay.
can't rap, knowing she can't fight back in that way, like it was bad.
So when you went in the studio your first time, like what was that feeling? Like did you get to record or did you just watch?
No, I recorded. Me and my sister recorded. She had her own diss track. I had my
Mm.
own diss track.
Okay. So you were battling off top. You just jumped off the porch with
and didn't really know that females was battling before then.
okay.
But I knew about, the music rap beats, the Nas and Jay Z's and
Yeah.
Renegade, like so my mom was
What are
like,
you
write it out,
listening
rap
to?
it.
What are you listening to at that time?
Oh, Jay Z. I'm a big Jay Z fan. That's one of my favorite rappers.
Jeezy?
Jay Z.
Jay
Jay
Z. Okay,
Brooklyn.
okay,
Yeah,
okay, okay,
yeah.
okay. What's your
Brooklyn.
favorite? Give me your top five, just right now. They could change, so they you ain't gotta. Y'all don't try to like go crazy on her because her opinion can change. Okay, this is on the spot, non-rehearsed. She didn't have time to think. Give me five of your favorite, not your top five. Give me five of your favorite Jay Z songs.
Hard Knock Life. Song Cry. Can't Knock the Hustle. Um, I like that whole 444 album. Like I like old Jay Z, new Jay Z. I love Jay Z. Hold on, it's so much. Like
Okay, okay.
I can
Okay,
listen.
hey, I ain't tripping. I just had somebody. We were just having a text conversation where they asked me who was my favorite rapper, and I said Jay Z, and they said, "Yeah, I can't think of four songs from him that I like." I was like,
How you
"Man,
can't
what?"
think of four Jay
Like,
Z songs and he's your favorite rapper?
no, no, not me. This person
The,
said
the
that
no,
they
that's what
couldn't
I'm
think.
saying. The person,
No,
like,
no, Jay Z was my favorite rapper. Jay Z is
oh,
my favorite rapper, but this person couldn't tell me four. They said I can't think of four songs I like, or whatever, and I'm like, "Man, what? Man, get out of here."
what's your four songs? Since he's your favorite rapper too.
The very first song from Jay Z that very first song from Jay Z that made me actually pay attention to Jay Z more was "Lucky Me." Um, that's on Volume One. Uh, I really really like "Come and Get Me." I really really like "Song Cry" and man, I guess, man, I don't want to I don't want to sound cliche, but I really really like I like Hard Not Life, man. I really like Hard Not Life, just because it's a very very slow song, and it was a pop smash. Like it was slow as hell,
Mm-hmm.
and like I know that I don't rap on beats that slow. I wouldn't have approached that beat that way, and I thought it was just a really really dope concept. So yeah,
Yeah, he's one of the goats.
sleeper though is I'll show you how to do this, son. That's my shit. All right, so you you actually during that time, so you done been to the studio, you did your disc record. You say you knew battle rap existed, but you didn't know it existed on the
With
woman
females.
scale, right? So you had saw some battles before before you knew that women were doing this too.
Yes, I was watching Moot on Snack
Okay.
DVD, but I really didn't know about Queen of the Ring for some odd reason. Because I used to watch battle rap with my son's father,
Hmm.
so he definitely didn't watch any of the females. So when
Okay.
someone brought it to my attention, I was like, "What?"
And at that
Nah.
time, by that time, like when you was watching battle rap with your son's dad, he knew you rapped. By that point, like y'all were both rapping, right?
No, he don't rap at all.
Okay. Oh, he was just a fan of it.
Of Snack.
Okay. 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 So you see your first Queen of the Ring battle, right? Who was it and how did it impact you?
It was 40 and Tori Doe, and the way that Tori, because the way that 40 verbally abused Tori in that battle, I was so shocked. I was like I was in awe because I didn't know like how that worked without people putting hands on each other. Like
Okay. Okay.
you
Okay.
know what I'm saying? Because where I'm from, like people really get stomped out for certain things. Like what? And then I was really fell in love with 40's writing ability,
Hmm.
honestly, and
Yeah.
her cadence. Because I have
Word.
a fast cadence too when I rap. Like, and her vocabulary. Like, she's a really smart woman.
Yeah.
Like, I love 40.
Yeah. Shout out 40. We got her on the show Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We
Oh, you
got her
got
coming
40
up.
next too?
Yeah, we got
You
40
got a
coming up.
whole lineup, Quest. I see you
Yeah.
working.
Yeah, we got a lineup. We got we got Excel tomorrow. We got Thesaurus Monday, and we got 40 on Wednesday. So I'm gonna tell her these kind of words you spoke. So you watch 40 and
40.
Tori. Got to get that right. 40 and Tori, and you're like, I'm about to smoke shit.
Yeah, I had a friend at that time. One of my homeboys, he was like, India, you could do that. You can rap. Like, girl, you can. And I was like, maybe I can. So I started being more in tune on social media
Mm-hmm.
with the females. Once I found out their names, I started following them on Facebook,
Mm-hmm.
being a lot in tune. And then
Okay.
I I had yeah, I had met somebody in battle rap, and then that's how I really got into battle rap.
Okay. So like during that during that time when you met that person in the battle rap, this person was battling, right?
Yeah, they was
Okay.
already battling. But
So
I
you
wasn't a fan of their I never watched any of their battles. I didn't
okay.
but I knew they was a battle rapper.
Okay.
Yeah.
So did you go like did you start going now that you start talking to the person? Did you start going to the battles and getting a first hand like account or
Experience with
yeah?
it. I was no I previous went to a battle before I started. So I
Okay.
seen it
Where did
firsthand.
you go?
Went to a Queen of the Ring sparring session that they
Okay.
had in Harlem at the they used to do it at a CD place, like a record recording spot uptown.
Okay.
And I went there for my first time by myself.
Okay.
And then I went to a URL event by myself for the first time.
Okay. What event?
I was like, okay. Then I met the person. Then I really started knowing the insides. Because when you're on the outside, you don't really know the battle rap groups and what's going on.
Yeah.
But once you get on the inside, you start seeing a whole different culture.
Word. So the URL event, what do you remember from the battles that night? Like who battled or the energy in the room or like what stood out?
That event, I believe it was, I want to say it was, I really want to say the 202 happened with Top and Briz. And I think, or was it?
Was it Double Impact?
I don't want to lie to you, because
If it was Double Impact, that's when me and Mara battled Chess and Steams.
yeah, Better Shasta thing was also
Yeah.
Cortez and Math on that card.
Yep.
It was
Yep.
Double Impact.
Okay, dope. So welcome to Battle Rap. Welcome to the URL.
I thought
Nah.
a lot of you guys were taller.
Yeah. We are short.
yeah, I didn't. You start to see people up close and personal, like, oh wow, like, but I was still in shock, like still in awe of meeting these people that, well, not meeting because I didn't meet anybody, well,
But just
watching
being
that,
there live in person, yeah.
you get a whole different feel, like, and it was at the Gramercy Theater, right? I believe it was at the theater.
Irvin,
It was at Urban, but then it wasn't
yeah.
the back then.
So it wasn't double impact.
Maybe it was Urban Plaza.
Yeah. So either way, um, you go to the Queen of the Ring sparring session. It was kind of low key, like a seedy spot. You go to the URL event, wherever it was, whether it was Irvin Plaza or Gramercy Theater. This was a big event, and you get to see some of the people that you've been watching on YouTube or seeing them on Facebook, seeing them perform or what have you. At that time, you're dating somebody in battle rap, so you're getting a chance to not only watch this stuff, you get to see how things move behind the scenes, right?
Yeah.
What it having that inside view before you even get started. How did you look at the scene? How did you perceive battle rap behind the scenes?
Behind the scenes, I thought everybody was I thought everybody was friends behind the scenes. Honestly, like I thought it was too and too. I was kept at a distance though. Like I was told not to be friendly. Like don't get too close to too
Yeah,
many people already. Like it's already mixy in here. So I was already
yeah.
previously warned. So seeing
Okay,
it, I'm like, no, everybody's nice. Like everybody's. I
okay,
I was in my beginning of battle rap, being introduced to the
okay.
culture.
You say it like it changed, like
My perspective, yeah, absolutely changed. Not um, you just learn how to deal with business. You learn how to separate business from personal when it comes to
okay,
battle rap because a lot of times it get blurred.
okay. That's fair. So during this time, because I'm not sure how old you were during this time or if you had children yet, had you at by this time you where you're at by the time you get to go to an event, you have a kid, right?
Yeah, I have a kid. I'm like
Okay,
22, 23.
okay, all right. So this got to be important to go to because to go to this, we was talking just online about stuff like babysitters and different things. Like, yo, you got to make plans to actually like
Do
go
go
and do
out.
stuff, right? So, um, just to we're gonna put battle rap right here. We still here, but being a mother is something just totally just on a whole nother level because you got to balance so many things. You got to balance your personal life. You got to balance if you have interests. You got to balance your romantic life. You got to balance like if you're going to school, if you're going to work, like everything like it's like yo, I got to figure this out, right? So
Sacrifices.
sacrifice. How old were you when you had your first?
I got pregnant at 21. I had like 21, 22. I was born
Okay.
right before I turned 22.
Okay. And how was the I hate when people be like, man, how did you feel? I just had a baby. I felt good. I had a life. I brought life into the world. But
No, I did not feel good. Like
oh,
I
you
didn't.
didn't?
No, I didn't. I didn't feel like I had a good pregnancy. You know, when you're young and you
Yeah.
just not following the rules of what your
Hmm.
parents done warned you about, and you think you're grown, and you have to live your life in order to learn those mistakes. And man, listen, I was. I should have listened. I should have stayed home. I thought I was grown. I wanted to move out and be grown. And no, so the having a baby, it's hard. Now I have to sacrifice everything for this child. But I wouldn't take anything back. That's why I had another one. My son, yeah. And in the beginning stages, with me and my child's father, it was like this at first. Now we like,
Hmm.
that's my road dog. Like
Yeah.
the hope. I thank God that we like that's really my road dog. So it gets better.
Okay.
If people grow up,
What
it
do-
gets
what do you
easier.
say? What do you say about that early and not detail wise because that's your business. But what do you say towards just that early parenting phase where you're trying to figure it out, and you and the other parent, y'all are at wit's end because maybe y'all not together right now. Maybe y'all not even, because breaking up regular is one thing, but then breaking up and this be the first time I done broke up and I gotta see you all the time still. That's tough, right?
I, is it? Yeah, because he moved on. You know, he done got a girlfriend. I'm like, I still got the baby.
Yeah,
Got
yeah.
the baby. So my mom and my dad was always there for me. My sister, you feel?
Hmm.
So I did have that support system while my son was young. So I
Okay.
wasn't really tripping. Like, you know, I'm
Yeah,
gonna get he'll come along. Like you can't stress over certain things.
yeah.
I learned that early on too. But I was that baby mother because I wanted the family. I wanted to
Hmm.
fight for my
Hmm.
love.
I want to
I
fight to
wanted
prove
this.
my love.
And listen,
Man,
but
I
yeah,
remember, I definitely got them calls like I'm not gonna lose my family. It's like, bro,
that's
like,
that girl. You with me? It's your son. No, how can you do this, man? Listen,
word.
man. But once you get yourself together as a woman,
Mm.
and yo, that get back is crazy because then they be, well, I didn't be the reverse. I want my family back. I can't believe, man. Listen, it's
Man,
always like that.
you so you got this new baby. How old is your firstborn when you are
13. I got it.
prepping for your first battle?
Firstborn. Oh, new baby from the first battle. Right with my son prepping for the battle. I'm not gonna say he was new. I'm gonna say he was like pre-K. I'm gonna say
Okay. Oh,
it three
okay.
four
So
pre-K.
right now you're trying to balance gun butt you, slice your face, and you trying to put the oatmeal
The
on, and you
baby, and then my very first battle, I battled and went straight to work right after, like literally, right from the battle,
word.
straight back into work.
Did you
I was dressed for work. My very
wait,
first
you
battle.
were dressed for work during the
Yeah, I
battle?
used to during my battle. Yeah, that was something I was gonna wear at work. Yeah. I had my
Okay.
ID on the side of me. I got told by Debo, like, you can't be having your work ID. I'm like, I ain't, I ain't realized that. So right from the battle, right to clock in.
So how'd that come about? Like, Farrah came in here and she told the story of her getting on Queen in the ring, and it was just like I heard a knock at the door. I open the door and I see nothing but a top hat, and there's Debo. Nah, but her story was Debo knocking at her door out of nowhere. Um,
What?
what would you
Her
say
house
your
door?
yeah, he knocked on her door
Like,
out of blue.
home?
Hey, we having a hard time. I don't know, the Wi-Fi connection is kind of messing up right now for us. But
Quest, where'd
yeah,
you
they
go?
the I don't know, your Wi-Fi messing up. I'm back. We
That's
can
my
see you, but
Wi-Fi? I thought it was
you
your
moving in
Wi-Fi.
super slow mo. Yeah.
Is
Nah,
my Wi-Fi or your
it's your
Wi-Fi?
Wi-Fi for sure. Nah, it's
Wow. It
yours.
was just working perfectly fine
But we
though.
back.
We good?
Yeah, I'm looking.
I
Yeah, we
need to
cool. I'm
readjust
looking
my
at your Wi-Fi. I can see your Wi-Fi strength. Mine got 5 bars on green, and you got 3 bars on orange. So that's all you. You know.
you know, I'm gonna blame the project walls. You know, it's metal, like it's the bar,
Okay.
the beams,
There
and
we
the
go. You
wall.
wherever you at right now. That's perfect. That's perfect.
Okay, I'm
So
gonna leave it.
yeah. s- So yeah. She say Debo knocked on her door, and was like, "Hey, I want you at Queen of the Ring," and she was like, "Nigga, who are you?" So what was your introduction like? How did you link up with Queen of the Ring? Because that's where you made your debut, right?
Yeah, I was
Hmm.
Shout out to OTFMZ because before they was OTFMZ Media, they was Facebook, and they used to just do battle with females that just people that just want to battle because it was another time. So they started doing their own battles. I'm like, all right, this is like the audition. Like, let me try to construct a battle round. After I did that,
Mm-hmm.
Prep, shout out to Prep too. 'Cause I don't even know him
Okay.
personally, but he made a post and said, Debo, you need to holler at her to be on Queen of the Ring. And then Debo slid in my inbox. Mind you,
Wow.
I was already and then he slid in my inbox and then we started chatting it up. He gave me my first battle. It was
Yeah,
up
that
for
was against
him.
T White, right?
T White. Shout out to T White.
So
She had
you
to.
getting so you getting ready for T White, and you got a little baby in kindergarten at the crib, and you writing all this intricate, gruesome, violent bars, but you putting sippy cups together and all this stuff. Like, how is it balancing work, motherhood, and preparing for your first battle, which I'm sure you're nervous about?
Yeah, so the preparation, like I said, I had a lot of support system. My mom and my parents was living in New York at the time. So
Hmm.
when it came to my son, I didn't really have to work because she's my biggest fan. She so she I'm hold him down. You get your stuff together. Me and the person I was with at the time. Y'all can rap. Y'all got battles coming up. Hold my
Hmm.
son down. I and get to work. And then my hours at work, it was regular hours, so I had time to prepare for the
Okay.
battle.
Okay. Okay. When you get there, this is this is just straight up Queen of the Ring. This ain't a sparring session or nothing, is it?
No, it was like went towards. It was like a sparring session. Like they had
Okay.
two. It was a sparring session.
Okay. So you get there. How you feeling? Are you confident? Are you nervous? Are you like, are they gonna like this? Like, where you at with it?
I was beyond nervous one because I didn't have a third. I didn't finish writing. I didn't have a third. I never had a third. My
Okay.
first three battles, I never had a complete third round.
Okay.
So my first two rounds always was fire, but when it got to the third, I never had a third round. It's hard to write to stay focused for me. That's why now I start with the third, and then I work
Okay.
my way up like that.
Okay.
But I didn't have a
Okay.
third, so I knew what I had was going to hit. Once she rapped, once I seen the whole scenario, shout out to T White, but she came in there, she had the little ponytail like this. Like, I was like, I'm about to smoke her
Camo
boots. I was
on.
trying to think of a freestyle for her ponytail, honestly.
Right. Right.
I was like, if I could come up with this, but I didn't want to fuck
Mess up.
up.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was confident already. My first battle going in, the people in the crowd was already singing my slogan. That chit chat would
Okay.
get from OTF, from just being in that Facebook
Word.
scene.
Word.
So that was fire that a lot of those people online they actually really do be supporting the brand and stuff.
Yeah.
So I was familiar. She knew what it was. She didn't.
Mm.
She got shocked. Everybody was
So.
shocked. I was even shocked on the watch back. I was like, I was confident
Hmm.
off rip.
So you do the battle with T White, then you battle Miss Lisa, and the next battle you got is on We Go Hard against
My
Lady Stacks.
facts.
Right. Yeah. Did who hit you up for the We Go Hard? Did they see you at Queen of the Ring and say, "Yo, we gotta have you over here," or how'd that work?
Who hit me up for the week hard? I want to say, cause I'm cool with Steam. Steams is from the hood. Like me and Steams is
Yeah,
from
yeah,
the hood.
yeah.
So
Steams, man, upstairs.
shout out to Steams, right? So I want to say
Okay,
possibly Steams. I don't know how I got that battle, but I don't know if it was. I don't know how I was approached with that battle. Honestly,
okay,
it might have been. It could have. It could have been the connection I had with the person I was dating. I don't remember how I got.
okay. All right, so you get there though. This We Go Hard crowd is a different crowd from the Queen of the Ring crowd, right? Right. Okay.
But I wasn't nervous because I was confident and I knew I was bringing. I had so many people and I got the energy. Like, let's go.
Okay, you felt good. You was feeling
I was
good.
ready to rap.
Okay.
I love one rounders.
Mhm.
Yeah, I
Okay,
think
so
I
you
went
do
first
that,
that. I
and
was
then
ready.
you. Okay. 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 By this time, you battle a early battle with UNRX. Like, was that 2018? 2018, y'all battled.
2018
Tell me
battle.
about that battle.
Shout out to RX. I didn't have a third round for RX either. I told RX. I told Debo I didn't have a third round either, but I didn't want to waste her time. She came from California. She came from all this from the West Coast. I'm like, we're gonna rap. I wanted to go first because I didn't have a third round, so I didn't want to do that. She definitely won that battle.
Mhm.
I had fun that battle though, even though I'm gonna give her that win.
Okay.
The energy in the crowd, that whole card was dope. And then I had
Okay.
coworkers come out and support. RX is a good sport.
Yeah. Do
I
you
want to rematch some of these people because I'm
you
not the
say you
same.
got I got 3 rounds now. Do
Right?
you
Like
think
I want to rematch her, and I want to rematch Yoshi. Like
okay.
I want to get. I want to spin that block back. Everybody else be having
Okay.
rematches. I'm gonna spin
You
those
want one.
blocks back.
Okay. Do you think like early on, like because you were new in the battle rap and you started off on the top platform for women, right? Got your stumping ground online and built the fan base online and owned your skill online, but you stepped into battle rap on the biggest stage for women. Like this is the place where you find all the greats, right? Uh, the same stage that you watch the person that like helped inspire you to do this, right? And now you're like, I'm here. In the beginning, like not coming up with the thirds, not having those, was it not really understanding like the kind of time and the kind of time you got to put into putting these things together, or like what did you learn different from then to now?
It's the discipline and the timing on every single thing. I was and then you got to learn how to. I used to troll a lot, so instead of focusing on certain things, you need to focus on the bars and actually do your research and your homework with people. And I feel like being in the culture longer, you get to be around certain people, so you also learn from different individuals, different tools you take away. Oh, I take away. Whenever I have a conversation with people, I ask a lot
Okay.
of questions. I need to know the different tools that they use so I can be better. Cause
Okay.
I didn't learn. I just last year really learned how to really structure some rounds. I'm
Hmm.
not going. It's a process, and the
Yeah.
is you have to get better per battle. Like, and I've watched my old battles, be like, what the fuck was I talking? Like, how I get from here to
Hmm.
there? Like, it could have been so much better. I wish I could say so much things back.
You know, it a lot of times it be, and this is something that I didn't have to deal with, right? Because battle rap wasn't necessarily just on YouTube when I started battling. Like I was like battling places where nobody recorded it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And the gift and the curse is everybody gets to see you grow. Like and like before, like by the time you saw Murder Mook on a DVD, he had been battling up and down the street, honing his craft, so he sound perfect. You know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of times people end up on these rookie lists, but they've been rapping and doing that thing for 10 years or
Years.
whatever.
Uh-huh.
It's like, yo, I never saw you until you got on this main stage, so I missed all that. But then you can go back, like the people like don't nobody like people might not have known about the Lady Stacks battle if they not in tune to Tony in the beginning, the
And
first 2 years. Now, if they done came on after the RX battle and after the Yoshi battle, then they get to see, or they don't watch the Toots battle, or they don't watch the
you get to see the evolution of some.
you get to see where somebody at. What do you think? What do you think was the biggest difference and change in how you approached a battle when you started versus where you are now?
When I started, I was trying to I was kind of trying to imitate 40 with the scheming. Like I was trying to scheme. You have to learn your good. just your strengths and your
Okay.
weaknesses in battle rap.
Yeah.
Scheming ain't mine, for real.
That ain't yours. Okay.
Like
Okay.
practice makes perfect, but it ain't my strong point. And then once you then I had to learn how to count bars, like
Okay.
4 bar setups, 3 bar setups. Like you really have to learn. And even though I was dating somebody, it wasn't taught. Like it wasn't like, yeah, he gave me the tools and the jewels and stuff as far as formatting and right, because the person was an unorthodox battle rapper themselves,
Right.
so they went by their own shit anyway. And I'm more
Right.
of a rhymer. I like rhyme schemes and cadences and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So learning your strong points and listening to constructive criticism. I ask people for their opinions. Like
Okay.
I ask people who I look up to, and to give me their
Okay.
their constructive criticism. Let me know what I could be doing better. Like if it's ass, please tell me this is not it. Like my mindset is all over the place. Like you need to tighten up. Like get to the punch faster. Make
Mhm.
your point. People's attention span ain't that long. I learned that because my
Yeah.
attention span isn't that long.
Right. Okay. Do you being a mother of two now? Do you find yourself more occupied? Or have you figured out how to balance mother time? Because once you have your second kid, it's double now. Like I got 2 mouths to feed. I got 2 schools to go to. I got two. Like don't let it be that weird time when one of them is in daycare and one of them is in regular school, so they can't even get dropped off at the same place. Um, how does tell me about the life of just a mother pursuing like their passion.
So yeah, when I had my daughter, she came around COVID, so
Yeah.
that was even rough. Everything was shut down, so I was stuck in the house with 2 kids. It was no and doing homeschool, okay, and
Yeah.
working still because I worked at FedEx, so we never stopped working. We
Yeah, I
always.
used to work at FedEx.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
That's
I was a service manager at the dock. I was like 18. Nobody wanted to listen to me.
okay. I was an admin. I was a QA admin. I was in the office though.
Where you was doing international pack checking the internationals,
Checking it.
making
I
sure
was
that
checking in with the drivers and stuff with the scanners and everything,
yeah, yeah,
my
yeah.
service stuff like
All right.
that.
All
But
right,
yeah, so I always said so. It was hard. Like it was man, that was a rough time trying to. I didn't battle. I didn't do anything. I was
how that make you feel? Like, did you want to battle?
I wanted to battle. They was doing like little online things. I did do I think 2 online battles with
Mm,
OTF. They brought it back during COVID time. So I did. Matter of fact, I'm lying. I did 3 battles during the COVID time. I battled Zan on a head
mm-hmm.
crack show on caffeine,
Okay.
and then I did the 2 OTF just to be practicing, and that was horrible. I battled
Okay.
Zan on caffeine. Good opportunity. Babs hit me up.
Mm-hmm.
Had the baby in the back crying. There was no one home to watch the baby while I was rapping. She started fussing. She woke up. I was still trying to rap. We had a baby. I was like, damn. I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, I can't do both. Because it's too much distraction. So I'd rather just stay focused and be a mom. And then when the time comes and the schedule comes and I have the support to watch my kids so I can prepare for a battle,
Mm-hmm.
that's when I'll be battling. Like I have to let my parents know battle come because then I know I gotta drop them off different times to
Yeah.
be able to rehearse and practice, and it is a lot. That's why sometimes it don't be worth it in my eyes
Yeah.
because it's so much preparation and on my end.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, sometimes I
Like it's
don't.
more than just showing up and
Yeah, it's
looking like throwing
way
some
more than
clothes on and like
my
yeah.
Chirac battle. That preparation was a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in school. I failed the class.
You in
I
school?
failed an
What are you going to
English
school for?
class writing for Chirac.
Oh no.
I failed English. I failed the English class because I was so focused.
Used all the words in the battle. You ain't you ain't had nothing for the paper.
I ain't had nothing for my assignments. Right.
Man.
I
What are
can't.
you taking up?
Medical assistant.
Okay. Dope, dope, dope.
Yeah.
You
But yeah,
you getting you being in the culture. Like when I watch women battle, I always say y'all are a lot meaner than we are.
feisty.
Y'all will say anything, bitch. That's why you it's just y'all are relentless. Um,
It's scary sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. That's why some people don't. I feel like that's why. Yeah, that's why I wouldn't battle certain individuals because you just
mhm.
don't know what's gonna come out their mouth, like at all.
What do you being a mom? Do you worry? How do you intern? Because you know the kid bars are gonna come. Like I know that
I
like
try to
nope.
not do kid bars, like talk
Yeah,
about people's dad or they
yeah.
kid, or I don't really even be calling females ugly. Like I don't even be trying
Mhm.
to, because yeah, I don't even be
You
trying
just
to.
ain't doing nothing. You just uplifting in a battle, huh? Oh,
I'm
you
not
beautiful
uplifting in the
queen.
battle. I'm gonna kill you. I might cut you and stuff like that. But I feel like it is certain low blows. Speaking on the like,
Yeah,
speaking
yeah.
on
Speaking
certain
on the
things,
dead is
I don't
hard.
I don't want that done to me.
Yeah.
I might call you a hoe, a thought, right? But
Hmm.
certain things, I
You,
don't really want that. I'm not gonna be like your kid's dirty and da 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 da.
yeah. I'm
People
not
be
gonna
going,
make. I'm not gonna make a reference that's gonna be a. This is for me.
yeah,
Like
like
I
personal.
won't.
I don't know you guys
Yeah.
personally.
I'm not gonna call you. Like I might say I'll grab your son and throw him out a window, but I'm not gonna say I'll grab little Johnny and throw him out. Like I'm not about to.
Name the
Um.
kid. Some people throw
Like
names. It's
yeah. So does 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 any of that? I know you say sometimes that make people fall back. Does sometimes like that make you just like yo? I don't want to. I'm not gonna take that battle because I don't want to deal with that. Does that happen?
I actually never got offered nobody like crazy disrespectful where I'm like, I don't think this is really gonna be. Matter of fact, yeah, I did got offered somebody, but that was because it was personal. It's because it's a thin line,
Mm-hmm.
and people really be trying to cross it and then use battle rap as an excuse. It'd be like
Mm-hmm.
personal vendettas when it comes to females. It's like
Yeah.
it's kind of weird, honestly. I think that's why. Yeah,
You
I
think it
try
could
not.
be more?
I'm not talking about your kid. I want you to talk about my kids. I'm talking about my grandma. Don't talk about my passed away. Like we
You think?
can
What do you think about when people say that come with the territory? Like, what do you say to those people?
to each your own. I mean, I do know what we literally signed up to be verbally abused. I it's a battle. It's a war. And yeah, to each your own. Because I had to. I feel like I had to become a different person when my last battle.
Mm-hmm.
That wasn't me per se. Like,
Okay.
but I
Talk
had
about
to.
that.
Yeah, with Shira, I had to be mean and disrespectful. Like I feel like it was, yeah, like
I know you like to lean and shine light on your actual rapping ability.
yeah,
Um, so I can understand that being difficult. Some you
yeah.
talked about earlier when you were just saying like
And
just go ahead.
I'm sorry, no, because in battle rap it's either you or them. It's a war. You
Hmm.
you you fighting them. You gotta fight the media, and you fighting the comments section too. If they attacking you because you ain't do this or why you didn't come a certain way. I feel like if I would have did and just been me, I would have clearly lost that battle. I had to dig in and be ruthless for that
Okay.
particular battle. That's why I don't really want to do that no more. I don't want to. It made me look at it in a different perspective. Where do I want to do a compliment battle next? I
Word.
don't really want to sit here and be we. I don't want to do all
Yeah.
that.
If you find somebody, I'll compliment battle you. Like I won't battle women. Like I was like, yo, I don't want to say mean things to women. Like and I probably will battle a woman, but I just cringe at just having to say mean things to a woman. So
So
always tell people when they hit me up for intergender battle, I say, yo, can we have a compliment battle? Like, um, so you had mentioned just like we were talking about just like you don't say certain things, then you got others that will. They'll talk about these dead people, people that have passed, and it's like a lack of camaraderie in that regard. Like in terms of just like unity within the women culture of battle rap. Now I've seen unity within the culture on both sides, and I've seen the opposite of that. You know, on both sides. I think we all see it. Where
We have
would you
moments
like
on
to
the
see?
female side,
Okay,
like I we have unity within a certain clique, I believe,
okay,
in the female side. I don't think it's like a unity where it's more the males is more brotherhood. Like you'll see all the males chilling at events, like y'all really friends in real life. Like y'all really cool. Like y'all
yeah,
get the concept of the battle rap entertainment business. You know what I'm saying?
hmm,
I feel like y'all don't take it personal. And a lot of men don't take it personal. It be looking like that online because it's a business. Like
yeah.
gotta sell a fight. Like, but behind the scenes, I know a lot of people that are really cool. Like y'all friends. Like I don't feel like it's a lot of that with the females. The unity. Like who would you think the gatekeepers are on the male side of battle rap?
I don't. I would say I don't really go with gatekeepers.
Gatekeepers. Okay, what would you?
But I do think I do know that it's relationships, right? Um, I've been outspoken about some things that don't sit well with certain people during certain times, and how could I look to benefit or gain in a space where, yo, I'm being brash about my delivery about something, right? Um, I'm a hire my homie quicker than I hire somebody else if he's qualified. You know what I'm saying? Um, now I do know that it's a game about who you know. Sometimes, like yo, I got a relationship with this person. I can let this person know how dope of a person you are to have a relationship with. Um, I do believe that it's tough when there are people that could, cause it exists in everything. Uh, it sucks when there are deliberate and or intentional things that happen to hinder somebody's success.
Right.
Like not helping because like yo, I just don't want to help you. I see you going up this mountain.
But
I got I
intentionally trying to make roadblocks for an individual is so
Yeah.
yeah.
So have you experienced like you don't gotta name no names unless you want to, but have you experienced or at least felt like people were putting roadblocks on your path?
Yes and no. Like you see funny stuff all the time. You peep different things, but I feel like I'm also a firm believer that everything happens for a reason, and what's for me will be for me. You get what I'm
Okay.
saying? So I don't try to trip over it. I take a mental note. I just you adjust how you move with people and the relationships you have with the individuals. I don't even
How's
speak
it
on a
make
lot
you?
of things.
How's it make you feel though?
Um, Sometimes it makes you feel defeated.
Okay.
You start to feel defeated, like God damn, like it's always something. Then you don't want to speak out because that creates a whole nother issue, and then
Yeah.
it's like damned if you do, damned if you don't. A lot of the
You
times,
you think sometimes we kind of hold our tongue because we don't want to mess up those opportunities, and then you look and you might see somebody else that never holds their tongue that continues to get these opportunities.
yeah. But the way I feel like a lot of the times it's cool when they do it. It's a problem when you do it here. Like you're
Right,
not
right,
dumb, so you can't do that, and they'll let you
right.
know that you're not dumb and you can't do that. Like it's
Yeah, like my little cousin might be able to get away with yelling at me. You
right.
know.
But I ain't gonna be able to get start spazzing out, cursing out, Quest and stuff like. Who you think
I'm
you
be like,
are?
yo,
Like
man, chill out.
But I feel like a lot of the time it's I feel like we're at the point it's not what you could do, it's who you know.
Okay. I think it's a combination. I think opportunity meets what's the saying? Like I don't know what the saying is, but
I think I know what you're
sometimes you got
talking
to know
about.
the person and you got to have talent. Opportunity meets talent. Like you got to have the talent too. And sometimes you have the talent and the opportunity ain't there yet. And that shit is tough. We do got a question. I want to get to one of these questions. King Row 22 wants to know, what do you think your best battle is?
My last battle, I believe, with the with Chirac on Chrome.
Remy Ma hit
Shout out to Remy.
Toni Blanco up for a battle. Remy Sheether. Okay. Now I know. Where Nikki from?
Queens.
Queens. Okay. Where Remy from?
The
BX.
Bronx.
Okay. So you ain't
Where
got.
Kim
You
is
ain't got.
from? Brooklyn. Where Foxy from? Brooklyn. So,
Yeah. You know, hey, look, I ain't shitting on Brooklyn. Jay, Foxy, Busta Rhymes, right? Was Busta Rhymes from Brooklyn, or he just went to school out there? Anyway, Remy Ma calls you, or somebody from Remy. Tell me how this Chrome
Remy hit
23.
me up in the
Man,
DM.
what?
Remy hit me direct. I was hyped.
Hold on. Look. Some of y'all be sending DMs. Some of y'all be all in the comments, spamming the hell out of people.
Right.
Going all crazy. Remy was like, you know what I'm about to do? Let me get my phone out. Let me. Toni.
Right.
Tell us about it.
Yeah, she hit me on some. I'm trying to battle Chirac. I said, let's do this. Because originally I wanted to battle Dot. I really wanted to battle Dot. Also like Kings, Queens, or some of that stuff. Like, you know how they be doing the men versus women stuff. Mm-hmm. So I thought it would be like a good storyline in the background, whatever the case may be. But then
now you brought up Dot. For the people that don't know, why would you want to battle Dot?
That's my ex.
Okay, so you wanted like a Mr. and Mrs. Smith kind of,
Charlie Clips and Couture battle before.
Yeah.
It was, Flames and Jack Boy battle, like couples battle, people battle, exes battle, whatever the case may be.
But then so you ended up getting Chirac, who is
Chirac. Yeah, she commented and was like, yeah, no. So then me and her started going back, and then Remy must have peeped it. Remy got eyes all over. I didn't even know how Remy peeped it.
Shout out Remy.
Remy hit me up. Because I think she's already familiar with Chirac on the tournament that Remy had.
Mm-hmm.
So then, yeah. And then it was up. It was up. Once she accepted the battle, because I didn't know she was going to accept the battle, because she was talking hot shit. I would never battle you.
Okay.
I guess talking. I don't know.
hey, it's got to be something. How do you
say it don't make dollars? It don't make sense.
Right.
Man.
What do you say? What do you say is your What do you say you're feeling walking into the Chirac battle versus your feeling walking into the T White battle?
With the Chirac battle, a lot more confident. Like I was ready because I was battle J Love on URL on the first Smack volume card.
Yeah.
So I was already on a winning streak, and before that I battled Mascot. So I was ready. I wanted Chirac already before that, like in February when Queen of the Ring had a card or somebody.
Yeah, we ain't gonna glance over that. Yeah, Smack. She was on Smack too. Queen of the Ring, Smack. We
Chrome,
go home. Chrome, the Holy Trinity, the Battle Trinity. All right, I just had to. Sometimes you kind of modest. Trenches, all that.
I'm gonna see the trenches thing. I'm gonna see that trenches thing. Wow.
Okay, so the difference, you're more confident walking into this shot rap battle.
More confident, more prepared. No, like you guys, it's like once you finally learn how to build a bike, now you could do that on your own. So I learned the tools on how to structure and time myself already.
Hmm.
Learning voice control and how to structure certain things. Coming, I was nervous being trying to perform bars at one point because I think people gonna look at you crazy. Like they're gonna look at me if I start ah. Once you start, I don't care what nobody say because at home I'm like that.
Hmm.
So I just brought my personality to my actual performance when I battle now.
Okay.
I
Well,
was ready.
you may mention like stuff like seeing sometimes stuff in the comments, sometimes the people in the culture, just like negative, like just or just yo feeling like yo people are trying to beat up on me or or whatever. And this is a profession where we get the worst out of people sometimes as far as comments and just being all in your mix. And you know, you were in a space where a lot of people just were in your mix, in your private life and not respecting like just privacy in that regard. How do you handle that? How do you without, again, this ain't one of them shows where we dig into all of it, but just um how does it impact you when your uh private life is spilling over into uh your
Battle rap.
your battle rap career?
Um, I don't like it because I try to like I try to show people who I am, but not too much. Like you're gonna have to make your own assumptions. Really, you're not gonna know nothing definite from me. So when it's like, damn, they know this is a fact. How the you I've learned I don't even argue with people no more. I don't argue with people anymore. I refuse to give people that energy. Mute and block really my favorite friends. Like you gonna think what you gonna think. People, yeah. I used to go back and forth. Like I used to let it mess up my whole day going back and forth to somebody trying to prove a point to a person that ain't even paying my bills. Like yeah, I don't
Okay.
even know y'all in real life.
Do
I
that
why
go
would
back to do that go back to do you think like because you used to go eat in the band room, right? Can you hear me? We still here? We having some technical difficulties. We gonna get it together. My girl Toni got some.
oh my goodness,
She
my
got some.
service. Is that your service
She
quest?
that's all you. You gotta wiggle the phone again. Your bar is yellow again. There we go.
Is
Wherever you at right now. Hold on.
is it
We
you?
good. Nah, that's all you. I'm looking at your bandwidth. All right, we good right here. So you used to go
Oh my
and
goodness,
take
it's not
those.
working.
I think I can hear you. I can hear you.
You was hearing me everything the whole time.
Yeah, yeah, we can all hear you. We hear you. We hear you over there, struggling.
Oh, but you couldn't see me though.
Yeah, something was going on, but
I was trying to get the visual right.
yeah.
I had to.
So, so like back in the day, you used to go in the band room and just kind of chill, sit on your own, get away, eat your lunch in the band room. So that mute button is kind of like since you can't go in the band room anymore because you're in the public. That's you sending
Mhm.
people to the band room.
Right. Listen.
Oh,
Go on
oh
the
yeah, you go,
goulash.
go. Um,
Now,
what
yo,
did
people
you?
will ruin your day in battle rap.
Yeah,
People will ruin your day and try to ruin your life, getting your jobs. People get like people get petty
yeah.
in this
P-
culture.
You know, I
You
had
know, I
a
had somebody call ACS on me before,
man.
arguing
What like from battle rap?
when I first came out. Yes, that's why I don't. Yeah, said some crazy stuff. I
Man,
down to, I don't know. It's too much. It be too much. Way too much.
man.
And then the
You know,
internet, people are petty. They think it's it's funny. Let's kiki. Like, that's why I keep to myself a lot. I don't that first experience taught me a lot. I'm okay with people.
right. Yeah, you know the
It's my service quest.
it's all good. It's all good. You got that the she done jumped out of the chat, but she'll be back. Yo, man, the wild thing is like battle rap in our crowds, man. One of the things that I remember being in Charlotte, man, I had lost some weight, man, because yo, I was getting healthy, and somebody just went in a chat and was like, "Yo, I just saw Quest, man. I hope that nigga don't got cancer, man. That nigga." And it was like, wow. So
Is it me?
yeah, it's you, but you back. We good. Um,
I
I
it's you.
yeah, I was saying, I had a moment where I had a moment where I was in Charlotte. I think it was Summer Impact, and I was outside of this place, and then just some people walked by. Nobody said anything. Like people walking by the whole time. We outside of this place, me and my crew. I do an interview with I think 15 Minutes of Fame, and in the comment somebody was like, "Yo, man, I hope Quest all right, man. He looking sick." I had lost weight, just got healthy, and somebody said, "Yeah, man, I just saw him outside of such and such and such and such, man. I hope he ain't got cancer." And I'm like, you gonna put cancer on me? Like, y'all gotta really, really, really pay attention to man what y'all saying to these people. It's important. It's important that we pay attention to what we saying to these people. Like mental health is important, man. When it come down to mental health, is important when it come down just to the grand scheme of life. Like these are people. These are people that we're dealing with. Like, these are people that we're sending these messages to, that we're commenting on. These are people that we're making these lewd comments on online, and like y'all not a part of the battle. So we know the good come with the bad. For as many people that say, "Yo, I love your art, I love what you do," there's gonna be people that say, "Yo, I hate your art, I hate what you do." But then there's that other stuff, like calling. You said they called ACS on
Child,
you.
it's called ACS, Child Protective
Okay.
CPS.
Yeah. Um, like to do that just off the internet is wild.
It's what
Like,
it was even wild is that I showed them, like the person was trolling, because they have to automatically investigate now once somebody make a
yeah,
call. It's like it's so weird. No, it didn't matter.
yeah,
I was it didn't matter. They didn't care. So that really
yeah.
was like, oh, this that's in line. Like, what are we?
Right. And
I'm like,
that's just whack. Like, and you got to think, man. Like, just going through the motions, just getting in a battle rap, man. Getting into the culture, growing in the culture, and getting to actually thrive in the culture is something. And the really dope thing about the women in battle rap is they wear so many hats that is usually they're usually the mother. They're the as a father, like we're able to maneuver around a little more if you don't have like custody of your kid, and some of us do, or did, and maneuvering around and things of that nature is one thing, and it just make it difficult, man. Y'all gotta watch it, like y'all gotta watch it. What up? What up? We got you. We back. We back.
I know
You can
I'm
hear
trying
me?
to find the service in my room. Yes, you can hear me?
Yeah. Yeah. You good.
Kind of, sort of.
Listen. Yeah,
I'm
you
sorry.
good.
My
You
room was in the
good. You good.
back.
Yeah. It's all good. Well, listen. I wanted to I wanted to wrap up with one giving you some flowers. Being able to maneuver in this culture and maneuver through the good, the bad, the positive, the not so positive, fielding these fans from the good, the bad, the positive, not so positive, and literally seeing something, being inspired, and then turning it into reality. Right.
Hmm.
Oftentimes we look at that. Oftentimes we look at that ability, and we take that for granted when we're looking at the art, because all we're looking at is the art. We're not saying like, yo, this girl was sitting on her couch or in a chair watching rap battles, saw a rap battle and said, yo, that's what I'm gonna do. And not only did she do it, she did it on the top levels that exist.
That's a fact. What I said,
And and we and I just want to give you, like, I want to give you kudos, I want to give you credit, I want to give you flowers. I want to wish you a great maturation within the culture, because I know that can happen if you look at something. You already looked at something and made it happen already, or whatever. So that's something. And to the fans that watch these interviews and watch these moments that we have, keep in mind, man, these are all people. You gotta criticize us, because that's what y'all are here for. Y'all are part of the culture. Um, you're criticizing people, or you're watching people, or you're critiquing people that literally saw something they wanted to do and took it to a high enough level for you to do what you're doing. So respect the craft, respect the person. Remember, there's a person in there, and I think we'll all be, just harmonious, or we'll have a better time in that regard. Tony, tell me something. What's up? Before you get up out of here, you got anything you want to talk to the people about? What's up this year? What we got going on? I know you got some battles you want. Um, I got a list of, I got one that I think I can probably make happen. I could probably drop a little word in a birdie
woohoo!
ear. You know what I'm saying? You
C
say
Bree,
you say you wanted a C Bree battle. You know
a
what I'm
C
saying?
Bree, tell C Bree, come
Okay.
bring
We
that
gon'
ass here, C Bree. I love her too. I love her
yeah,
energy. I think we will have a fire
right.
back and forth. C Bree, I want Dawn Lady,
Okay.
Dawn, Dawn.
The Don
And I
Don
think I want
Don.
Zan. I just want to battle. I only battled once last year because my mom
Okay.
had got sick and stuff, so it was a pause. So
Okay.
at least let me try to battle twice this year.
Okay. Well, I'm
But
gonna
life
put in
be
a
life. But
word.
Steve Bree request. But
I'm gonna put a word in. I would like to see that. I flipped the coin for C Bree. And who did C Bree just battle? Oh yeah, sis.
Lady
She
Caution,
just battled Caution. I flipped the coin for that battle. And I flipped the coin for y'all
who won
battle
that
if that
battle?
happened. Man,
Who you
coming
gave
into
that
the
battle
third,
to?
going into the third, I still edged it to C Bree, but going into the third, it was tied, and I said I had to watch the third round online, and I didn't watch it online yet, so I can't tell you till I watch it. But I thought C Bree won in the building, but I thought that Caution had the best round in that battle,
Oh, okay, that's
which was
dope.
her
Yeah,
first. Her
and
first
then yeah,
round,
see, she been winning.
yeah. So I want to see y'all. I want to see y'all battle. Y'all battle. I'm flipping the coin. All right. Where can we watch you? Where can we catch you? Where can we see you at? What? Where? Tell us, Tony.
I hate that my service is acting up.
Y'all make sure y'all catch Tony online. Tony is online at Tony Top Tier B on Twitter. Y'all make sure y'all check my girl out. Tony can't hear us. Her Wi-Fi acting crazy, but we out of here.
I'm
I
back.
say You back. Tell everybody where they can hear you, where they can see you, where they can find you on social media. Where can we find you?
Right. Toni underscore top tier underscore Blanco on Instagram. Toni top tier B on Twitter. You know?
Okay.
Toni Blanco on Facebook. Follow me.
Okay. We about to get up out of here. Now, Toni, don't go nowhere. I'm just about to outro the show. Just chill for a second. Listen, she still left. We appreciate y'all. Y'all just she still left, y'all. Y'all see that, man? I was about to tell her how Shame guy said how much he loved her and all that good stuff. We appreciate y'all for joining in, checking out the show as usual. Be safe. We right back at it tomorrow. We got Excel at 5 p.m. if you're watching live. If not, just the next show is Excel. We appreciate y'all. Peace.
Yeah. Hey, turn me up. Yeah. Alright. I'm Jonah in the belly of the beast, nigga. I be damned if I die in these streets, nigga. Hands up for the money.